Hi everyone. I can't believe I'm actually doing this video. I've been wanting to do a update video to summarize what I have been doing for the last 2 years since becoming a freelance self-employed artist. So it all started in January 2024. And I was thinking to add a bit more context or visuals, I'd share my Instagram profile. So I thought I'd just scroll down to January 2024, and yeah, here I am. Here's my feed. I actually feel a little bit nervous doing this now, so this is very much off the cuff. Okay. Okay, here I am in Mexico. I was accepted onto this artist in residence program in Puebla, but this picture is in Mexico City, and it was just such a dreamlike experience returning, because I had traveled to Latin America before and I always wanted to create art in Mexico because I was so inspired from my last travel experience. And this was preparation. I prepared for 1 month while I was in Mexico just to sort of do the touristy thing. Here I am again. And if I scroll up, so at the end of January, I was in the studio. This was on top of the table, and my name. This was like a nice welcome. So here I am. This is pretty much it. I set up my studio space, my little area, as my laptop, camera, book as well, and yeah, I was just kind of getting into it, setting up my little space, my little kind of like office space there in that studio, and just got on with it, really. That's what it was about. I just wanted an intensive, or was rather an immersive art experience. And this is how I sort of put some of my work together: photography, sketches, and paintings. And you will see what I created, because the actual, the whole kind of selection of artwork that I created, I put at the top of my feed of Instagram. So I will show that to you at the very end. So yes, and so on my return, I was thinking, what am I going to do? I was like, I don't want a boss. And as I really love gardening, I went to this allotment site. I've been going there for some time, and it was just nice to be in nature. This is in West London, and I did a creative workshop as well. And so, yes, it was like 3 months of trying to sort of figure out, okay, how to present myself, set up my own kind of routine, meet people, network. And so it was in June where I went to a Hillingdon Chamber of Commerce event, and they introduced me to this program, business support program. And I started that end of July, early August. And it's just nice to be mentored by someone that understood business. And as part of the whole program, there was a really great event at a hotel in West London where I received a certificate and I spoke on a panel. And I was actually just, I don't know, it just felt different. I was like transitioning, a little bit nervous, a little bit ready to talk about what I was doing. And yes, so it's been a process of trying to do everything. Yes, I am the artist, I'm a photographer and graphic designer, but it's how I go about talking to people. So I just did things. I just continued meeting people. I was thinking, okay, I have to get out there. And so yes, this is kind of like a little kind of blog diary of what I have been doing, meeting other entrepreneurs as well. I'm also a mentor for creative arts students at university. And at Kingston University, we had a celebration to celebrate mentees and mentors. So that's something I'm really proud of. I do this creativity, but I'm also helping future creatives. And also, I did this business expo in Hillingdon. That was like a another kind of like step up, showing my work, because I also did a graphic design course in 2024, and that was to improve my skills even more. Then I did the Meet the Maker event after the Business Expo. I was thinking I'm ready to do something else to present myself in the local community where I live. There's a fantastic art centre near me, and they do these events to just bring about a nice community of creatives. And then when I designed the logo, that's when I think things got a bit more serious, because now I was able to have some visuals. So the triangle represents A, but also it represents balance and energy, and the D with the vertical line and semicircle represents strength and movement, connection, engagement, and the colors worked so well together using that particular grey, like a slate color and almost like a flesh color, this pink. So this is like the brand guidelines and potential other colors that I can use in my marketing. So that was me at the Meet the Maker event. I also spoke on a panel. I was on a panel as part of a creative careers roadshow. I was asked to do that. So yes, like it's just nice to look back actually at what I've been doing. And this was a huge event for me, the Day of the Dead art exhibition at the Embassy of Mexico in central London. So I had created a deconstructed Mexican flag, which we will see. That was created as part of my artist in residence program in Mexico. And I thought it was just very fitting to be part of this exhibition. And I even applied on the last day, but they said yes. So here it is. I had so much fun creating this. I just loved experimenting, using all the colors that make up the Mexican flag. And it makes me really happy when I look at it. So I was just over the moon, honestly, when they said yes. And I met the Mexican ambassador at that time. And yeah, it was just such an emotional evening. And even like this year, okay, so now we're in 2026, I did this small and mighty enterprise program. And as part of that, we were invited to the House of Lords. So yes, it's been such a great journey. And I certainly feel different about myself. It's nice to have, people believe in you and the support of your family and friends. And here are some testimonials as well. And here we have the top 3 posts. So here is the finished product, if you like, of what I created at the Artist in Residence program. I felt these petite pieces I was really proud of. And it just really allowed me, the program in itself, I mean, really allowed me to create art more intentionally. Here we have the logo. And the Hillingdon Chamber of Commerce asked me if I wanted to be in the magazine, their business magazine. I said yes, and I had to actually write this article, and maybe they changed a little bit here and there, but most of it is, the words are mine, and the photo, and just, yeah, I think that was a nice, like, full celebration. And that is it. But I hope that was a bit more of an idea of what I have been doing. But I'm looking to create more videos and even have interviews and talk about what it's like to actually be an independent artist. So I will say bye for now.